He called his mom that night asking her to come pick him up. It was late, and he didn't feel safe walking home alone. But instead of his mom, his sister answered the phone. She sounded tired. "Mom's already asleep," she said. "Just walk home. It's not that far." He hesitated. Something in him didn't feel right. But he didn't argue. He just said okay, and hung up. That was the last time anyone heard from him. The next morning, his mom opened his bedroom door to wake him up, and froze. The bed was empty, untouched. At first, she thought he might have slept at a friend's house. But as the hours passed, panic turned into terror. She called the police. They searched the streets, the woods, nearby towns. They questioned neighbors, checked cameras, followed every possible lead. Nothing. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into years. No trace, no clues, no answers. It was like he vanished into thin air. Then, 3 years later, everything changed. His sister got a call. When she heard the words, her hand went numb and her phone slipped to the ground. They found him. He was alive, but not nearby. He was in Europe. Without wasting a second, she booked a flight and went to see him. Her heart was racing the entire time, but the moment she saw him, something felt wrong. He looked older than he should, much thinner. His face had changed, and then she noticed his eyes. They were a completely different color. Her stomach dropped. He quickly explained. He said he had been kidnapped that night, taken by a human trafficking group. He claimed they experimented on him, injecting things into his body, something that changed his eye color. He said they forced him to live like that for years. But as he spoke, something else felt off. His voice, his accent, it didn't sound like him anymore. It sounded French. He explained that too. "They made me speak their language every day," he said. "I forgot how I used to talk. It all sounded insane." But he knew things, private memories, moments from childhood no one else could know. And he had the same tattoo. So they believed him. They brought him home. He got a new passport, started school again, tried to rebuild his life. But slowly, small things didn't add up. He forgot basic memories, things he should never forget. He looked older than the other students. His behavior felt off. But every time something felt strange, they ignored it. They told themselves it was trauma. Until one day, there was a knock at the door. The FBI. They asked a simple question. "Have you noticed anything unusual about him?" His mother exploded. "That's my son!" she shouted. "I won't lose him again." But after they left, silence filled the house, and doubt started to grow. Because deep down, she knew something wasn't right. So she called them back and told them everything. The investigation continued, and when they checked his fingerprints, the truth came out. He wasn't their son. He was a criminal, a man who had been arrested in Europe, a man who had spent years pretending to be missing children. He would study their identities, call authorities, ask for photos, then become them. And this time, he chose the wrong family. Their real son was still missing, and no one knows where he is. What do you think happened to the real son? Leave your answers in the comments.